flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. And he will work this down inside the 40. That could be good enough. Move change. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. It's too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
We get this to about midfield. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On third and a couple, here's Allen. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Dragon 60. 19, top, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
First down, Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gives this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the left side. Taken in by Coleman. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 10-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. Here's Cook. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Hook. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Pass is kicked. is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 10-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now give on the ground, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That one caught by Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mustang 19. Vikings.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here comes third and 6. And in motion is Coleman. On third down, it's Josh Allen. Into space at the 45. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. First and 10. And in motion is Coleman. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bills first down.
319! Look out!
Allen going to give it to Cook. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone first time today.
Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they forced the incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they look for. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. T.J. Sanders there to make the play. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Ready, set.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Allen now on 2nd down. In middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout signal for it, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Alert! Round 80! 56, 56! We go!
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one complete, right side. Now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this 1st half. Try the field goal. Spotted at the 35. This a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And that'll They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Third down.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Cook gets it out of the pistol. He looks forward for maybe a yard. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Buffalo.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here's 1st and 10. Going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Alert, alert, alert! Round 80!
Man in motion is Coleman. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Half 85!
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills will take the lead here in the third quarter. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. He'll start at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Brooks, ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll try and throw through on 3rd and 1. He'll go left side here and complete this one. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Greg Russo, he gets in to record his second sack of the game, number 4 on the season. Now they'll set up to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a rout.
And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position.
The 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. Let's pick up a 9. He's going to set up second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10
So,
at the
3 quarters
26-yard
now
line.
in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. This is caught at 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run with Cook, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That his second touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
Got it. Ready?
Brings up 3rd and 5.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. First down.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules. And what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here. Leads to a nice game.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
But just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Back to the air one more time. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
On the double.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. To the outside, he's got Smith. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he will score. Game on. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right. But you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ready.
Back to the ground after the penalty. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And left side, it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here comes 2nd down.
Get it. Steady.
He'll run, and he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Final minute One timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. They'll stop it here, the spike coming with 26 seconds remaining. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
For the longest time, when you threw the ball to the running back, it was a check down, a swing, a screen, kind of short underneath where you relied on guys to run after the catch. But that's not the case anymore. So many of these running backs around the league, Mike, they can run routes, in a lot of cases, almost as good as the wide receivers.
To the air once more is Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing again. It's Allen. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
Here is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
60 Vikings. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a road win here for the Bills. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort